Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Powering his way forward. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Love. On the move to his left. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. Text went through. J. Cole said his memes and meals, but I'm the king and adjusted all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaties better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while on Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
All right.
Diggs going in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Well, the return will stop right around the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Packers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. Here we go. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Trap 60. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
18 Cardinal.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go, let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The throwing again is Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Mixon running wide side. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ambly Thomas. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, but they hope to get back into this game.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Love looking to throw it.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come on, set.
Throwing, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stroud.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here goes Stroud again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, south.
Now Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Love. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Love. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go. Level. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Going deep for Diggs.
That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Mustang 19. Go.
Love. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. Well, I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
To throw now. Here's Love. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stroud off the play fake. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Hey, uno más.
Stroud looking to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans open the lead up to 34-0.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now Love going to change things up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
11.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll let this go deep for Collins. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Following the interception, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And now here is another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is Collins on the handoff.
And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Out to it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle, that's caught by Woods.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Now Stroud.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Here's Love. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Maverick, take over.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm gone. My bag, I'm gone. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color of the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls.